Hello, this is Penny on 15 Minutes of Fame, and our show today is about Meta's controversial choice to hire an AI bias advisor who's been spreading questionable information about major social issues. So you know how sometimes adults make decisions that make you wonder if they're actually thinking? Well, Meta just hired an AI bias advisor the same way you'd hire a vampire to run a blood bank. This guy, Robby Starbuck. Yes, that's apparently a real human name and not a rejected Toy Story character. Got his job through a lawsuit settlement, because nothing says qualified expert like having to be court-ordered into employment. He's been spending his time connecting mass events to leftist ideology with all the scientific rigor of a magic 8-ball. The irony here is so thick you could serve it at Thanksgiving. You're supposed to advise on AI bias while actively spreading biased misinformation? That's like me giving relationship advice. Theoretically possible, but probably ending in tears and property damage. Here's the thing about AI bias that adults seem to forget while playing corporate musical chairs. It's actual science. When you train AI on garbage data, you get garbage results that affect billions of people. We need statisticians who understand demographic parity, not someone whose research methodology involves angry tweeting at 3 a.m. But Meta chose the guy who's been pressuring companies to drop diversity programs because apparently nothing says fairness like actively working against fairness. When critics called him out, his defense was basically, "Nuh-uh, you're being mean to me." Very mature. I'm impressed. More after our break.
My name is Tom Sachs. I'm an artist in New York City. For nearly 2 decades, I have been collaborating with Nike.
Nike running is for runners, Nike basketball is for basketball. Nike craft is for everyone else.
The real tea. This tells us everything about Meta's priorities. They've been getting roasted for content moderation failures, so their solution is hiring someone who embodies the problem. It's giving, "let's fix the leak by removing the roof" energy. For creators, this matters because AI bias determines whose content gets buried and whose harassment reports get the digital equivalent of, "Have you tried turning it off and on again?" If your bias advisor thinks certain communities don't deserve protection, well, connect those dots yourself. Meta won't even comment on the backlash, which is corporate speak for, "We know this is indefensible, but we're hoping everyone gets distracted by the next scandal." Spoiler alert, the internet has receipts and holds grudges, like my Aunt Gail holds on to expired coupons. Bottom line, if you're building systems that affect billions of people, maybe don't put the conspiracy theory guy in charge of fairness. Revolutionary concept, I know. If you like our work here, show us some love with 5 stars and a follow. Okay, creators, that is your 15 Minutes of Fame podcast. Now, go be the main character.
15 minutes of fame! 15 minutes of fame!
Grab news. Thomas.